Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Conquest. It's all about battle replays and PvP, ninja sieging and all that. I saved up some replays. I know some of you like to watch battles and or at least watch me comment the battles. So I saved up some replays for you. I was planning to do in the same video, but it would have been way too long. So there it is. I'm gonna start straight away into the battles. Tyrion versus Jason. Well, this is a very nice dwarf setup. I have to say it. It's pretty common and usual. The dwarf just lone swordsman in the front and put blasters in the back. The main reason why they do that is because they can resurrect them with Virion. So look at that. He can resurrect up to 40 ally footmen. When the match, you can't really resurrect anything out of them. I would say that he only used 3 groups of swordmen. That is not that great, I would say. Let's watch it. Tyrion was just defending his own territory. Level 50 dragon, look at that. He even had a greater humanoid predation dragon, and he still lost. For silver win. So yeah, there you go. Heroes in the front. Was that Bane? He just instantly died. Don't know. That was Theodrine. She just died as well. I think that's Gefga. But look at the blasters, the amount of damage the blasters they were doing to those swordsmen. That is just insane. But once the fire off is gone, that's pretty much done with the blasters. So all you have to do is just survive the fire off. And Tyrion got the win. Once again. Looking at those blasters, 70,000 damage. That is just crazy and insane. A lot of heroes. Crazy. But yeah, heroes in the front, especially against a human, it's not really a very good idea. And I think this is how everything started. I think Jason was attacking Tyrion's garrison. He did a very decent setup there from Jason. Pretty strong against this human defense. 50, 50, 50, 50, lot of 50s. So once the fire off start, look at that. The AoE damage is just literally crazy. And the reason why is that crazy, you might be wondering, is because swordsmen do not reduce the damage from blasters rockets. You know, the swordsmen, they have the 50% reduced damage from arrows and bullets or spears, but it doesn't say anything about rockets. So yeah, Jason just took a great bunch of resources from Tyrion. I don't think Tyrion actually needs that many blood diamonds or crystals. That's about 10 million elixir. That is just insane. That is an insane plunder. 120,000 archers, 110, but it doesn't really matter. The area damage that the blaster do is just literally insane. And I just got the setup from Justice. I'm not sure if she is actually knowing that I'm recording. She probably doesn't. Is this the same one that we just... I think this is another one. Well, it's basically the same thing. Tyrion just overcome his enemies. He beats them. He beats them with his bare hands. And this is a human defense with raccoons. Whoa, look at those raccoons. 100,000 damage on those raccoons. That is crazy. 108. And that is pretty sick. Look at that. Summoners. That was an interesting siege. I wanted to save it up. Also, Tyrion was defending Kamikaze. All right. And Kamikaze was probably Rakan. So yeah, if there is not that great AoE damage, you can actually see that this type of human defense with swordsmen, healers, and an archer is pretty much impenetrable. It's crazy strong. I'm just gonna speed this up since it was a timeout. I mean, you have injuries. It's obvious you have injuries. But look at that.
Come on. Hold still. It will only hurt for a moment.
So yeah, it was a timeout. At least the enemy didn't plunder your resources. He had losses, so it wasn't really profitable for him to attack. You know what I mean? As long as you can stop the attack. But this is where is the down part of him for using the summoners. The summoners resurrect even your own bodies, even from your own troops that fall resurrect. The troops that the summoners resurrect, or at least try to resurrect, Virion cannot heal them, cannot resurrect them. I don't know if it makes any sense. So any undead troops that the summoners have tried to bring back from the dead, any undead units, even if they were or they were not, that body becomes invalid from Virion's resurrection. So for you is a bit of a downfall, because your own swordsmen fall down. These guys just try to bring undead units back to life, and then if you want to save up some swordsmen, you cannot. It will stop Virion from doing it. And it would also give you a lot more deaths than usual. You know, sometimes you get like a lot of injuries and you even wonder yourself, how did I manage to get that many injuries and almost no deaths? Well, the summoners just increase your chance of getting a lot more deaths than injuries. It basically kind of lower the chances. So yeah, it is not a very good option to use summoners, but he did it. It was interesting summoning a lot of troops. silver match, as I was mentioning in many of well, this is Tyrion's troops by by the damage. As I was mentioning in the other videos, gold troops in the front line. Gold troops in the front line. That is the way of doing it. So he used match and heroes. So look at that. That is Gafga with his shield on. That is at least 75% damage reduction, and he just went down. So that's how much silver troops managed to last in the front line. Yeah, that's it. Ninja defend. Like I mentioned, check before you attack. I'm saying this a lot of times. And as I mentioned, I did say this in many other videos. Some say, well, I'm low level castle, what can I do against these whales? But look what you can do against high level players. This guy is probably a max castle level player. He just lost 8. He just lost 14 siege units. 14 siege units. That's about 30,000 rare resources and probably next to 1 million gold. Gold is probably doesn't count, but the rare resources, that's about 30,000 rare resources, if not more. And who was defending? A level 27 player, and he probably made a bunch of honor. You just need to play it right. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. That's how long it took for you to lose 14 match. Just because some low level player ninja defended him. You need to follow the replays. When you want to do something like that, you need to follow the replays. If you see someone hard sieging with another player who has 0 defense, if you are a low level player, you just move in the city and you simply defend the player between his attacks. So when he finishes off his attack and there is still a lot wall on that player, when he finishes off his attack, you check the activity, you count like 5 seconds, 5-6 seconds, you count 5-6 seconds, then you defend that player. At that point he should be back in, and by the time he pressed the attack, you should be in the defense. He shouldn't even see that you managed to defend the player in time, even if he looks, and you just deal a devastating blow to his army. Small and the brave, they can help to the victory. And as I was talking about low level players, Frost Giant, does he have Jack? He has Jack. By his level of players and that, I would say he's pretty much a free-to-play player. And look at that. He just almost flawlessly, just 3 injuries, managed to beat the enemy player. Let's just watch it. So you can see Cleo right at the start. The enemy used Cleo as well. Then he used the Rakan archers on the side that were not controlled by Cleo. So it's all about controlling the battlefield, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Doing the skills right, that's all that matters. Tyrion just sent me a battle replay. I think they are sensing that I'm doing a video somehow. I don't know, maybe. And look at that again, silver match. At least if you do silver match, you should have them groups of 6. Look at that. By the time Cleo Hall is done, look, he doesn't have any match left. That's it. He used Crusader Resurrection at the end.
Let's go for seconds.
And boom, flawless. Easy peasy. And another player who tried the same setup and did the same freaking mistake. People never learn. Yeah, the same mistake. Heroes in front. Look at that. Bane. Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible to watch. So he used Vega instead of Fire Off. Anyway. Yeah, speed kill. Well, he did use Virion's Resurrect at the end, which I'm not sure if it made any difference. It didn't. Tyrion used the AoE heal to heal the archers. The archers had the shield on from Virion, so yeah. Now this one is very, very interesting, and I don't know how it happened. And I'm going to explain why this is interesting. Jon Snow is fighting the same player, same setup, same dragons. So this one has a humanoid predation dragon. And now with these two fights, I can tell you why I do not trust Rakkans and why I do not play them. Because it's too much luck based. Is a race that acts on too much luck. So this is the dragon. Ferocity, Fortitude, Barbarian, and Humanoid Predation. This is Jon Snow dragon. Humanoid Predation, Lesser Ferocity, Improved Fortitude. Jon Snow. I would change the dragon, to be honest. I would. Any dragon with 3 purple abilities and that go more than 60, I would change it. Not a very, very good dragon. So this is the first fight where Jon Snow won with a lot of injuries, but he won.
For glory!
Obviously, Cleo at the beginning. He used root, both of them used root. You can see the amount of piercing arrows because they go through the to the back line. The amount of piercing arrows from the Desperados. So that's where it comes the luck, because those piercing arrows, they have a chance. So there is a chance those piercing arrows will go in. This is the main reason why I personally don't really like raccoons. Too much luck with the piercing arrows. That's the main damage. Because they kill the backline heroes, they kill the backline troops, and makes it way easier. So I'm really not happy with that. Attack have a 30% chance of shooting a piercing arrow that deals area damage. Jon Snow also won in stats. And now let's watch the second one. Well, look, he lost. Well, oh, he didn't have a dragon here. Well, yeah, that was the difference. Why I didn't see it? Well, it wasn't it true shot aura. True shot aura on human ashes and alacrity. Yeah. I thought it was the same guy he was fighting with. I don't know why I thought that. He probably did use L on the wrong ones. I'm not 100% sure. But you see, there is a lot of piercing damage, but not enough. The middle ones, or the ashes that he had on the left, they did not do enough piercing to those ashes, those three groups of ashes. So he managed to overcome this side, but not that side, because there wasn't enough piercing arrows going to damage the backline. So that's the only reason why I'm not that happy with Rakan. It's true he had the dragon, the true shot aura. It makes the archers do crazy damage. And he lost in stats. So everything was against him on this one. 75,000 archers. Yeah, it was not the same one. I don't know why I thought it was the same one. Just the purple player had a very well, a better done setup. He beat him in stats as well. So that was the main reason. As I said, human defense, I have like 4 more, and that would be about it. So again, human defense, $67,000 archers, 97,000 archers on the wall. It is a timeout, so I'm probably gonna speed it up. So if you have these troops as a human, this is the usual garrison that a human will deploy. 8 swordsmen, 6 healers, and 3 archers on the wall. This is basically the best human defense you can have, only with human troops. So yeah, he managed to get to the wall, but he didn't. Look, he insignificant amount of resources compared to his losses. The healers heal the swordsman and just buy so much time that it doesn't really make it profitable for the enemy to attack you. And look at that. Tatsugare is not even caster level 40, and this is a level 40 dwarf. And Tatsugare, she wasn't even on his or her own territory. She had 77 injury rate, but she had no fear. She just went in, she did it. She was like, I don't care. You want to fight me, I'm gonna fight you. You're not going to reroute me. So again, silver match in the front line. She used Crusader Resurrection and just one dead versus 20 match and a lot of injuries, heroes. If you know your setup, if you know what your army and what your troops can do, do not be afraid to battle players. But first, you need to know what you're doing. Alacrity, ferocity, and fortitude. That's a very nice dragon. Nice 3 abilities. And a divine one. Warsong, alacrity, ferocity, and fortitude. Warsong, huh? So even if this dragon was better than Justice because of the Warsong. Level 45 Avalon. No Warhorn. Level 50 Avalon. There you go. Our Archer Mastery Warhorn. No reason. No wonder. Oh, level 46 Virion versus level. So a lot more boost Justice had with her heroes than the yellow player. No wonder the yellow player lost so bad. Theodrine, she was not looking very good there. The enemy player did put Ip on the wrong side. Not a very good setup from the enemy player, from the yellow player. And look at that, Dragon survived with just a tiny bit of health. That was seriously luck. And Justice won in command and stamina and a little bit in might. So Jason finally managed to get Tyrion on this one. Let's watch it and see why. So see, when I say gold in 500,000 health, are you fucking kidding me? Wow. So this is when I say it so many times, you need gold in the front line. Gold in the front line, they changed the things of the battle. It's not that easy to kill the gold in the front line, no matter what. Because that's why you need gold in the front line, because you use fire off on the blasters. Fire off and reload. And obviously, if you have no match, then the blasters cannot deal damage. If you have just 1 or 2 match left, look at that, and he just won.
We have defeated an enemy hero.
And Jason overcome the stats because obviously at this amount of army he deployed a couple of heroes, but he overcome the stats with the amount of blasters that he had. So yeah, Tyrion won in stats, but the amount of army that Jason deployed. See, gold troops in front, that's what keeps the damaging units going. I'm pretty sure Tyrion will get it next time. I think that was pretty much about it. So wow, that's another half an hour video. How about that? So thank you all for watching. It was just pure PvP battles. That's 2 videos for today. I'll see you guys on the next video. Over and out. Oh, I forgot to stop recording. Damn me.